If there's a fairy in the show that ever needed their own fairy godparents, it was Binky, Jorgen's right-hand man. When I say it like that, it sounds like Jorgen might respect him a little bit or something like that, but far from it. Binky was a glorified punching bag with wings. He took the brunt of Jorgen's abuse and was a vessel for Jorgen to channel his anger through, and Binky would just smile and take it because it's just not in him to be mean. It gets to the point where you really feel bad for him, but what if this is an extended punishment for him? Remember that one guy kid that started World War I? Well, good old Binky here is responsible for the Black Plague, wiping out half of Europe because he thought it was a ban and wanted them at FairyCon. That's so much worse. A good chunk of Europe was wiped out and it's all thanks to Binky? That has to be a grave offense, right? Humans are needed for the fairies to live and thrive. There's things like fairy buildup in the entirety of fairy world falling into a bucket of lava. It won't be a good time for fairies if humans aren't around, and Binky almost made that happen. Of course he should be punished. In the show, we can see him get spun on a wheel for a whole millennium, but I can see Jorgen not thinking that's enough. It is Jorgen after all. But they also seem like they're sort of friends, kinda? So maybe I'm just making stuff up. Either way, the other fairies don't seem to be too mad at him seeing as he had his own TV show in Fairy World. But Binky can't have nice things and it was cancelled, which seemed to really hurt him. His mom was his manager and that seemed to be an awful move because she ruined it for him. But like I said, Binky can't have nice things. One thing I always liked about Binky was that he never updated his clothes from the Dark Ages. I know he was essentially gone for a millennium, but he has to realize that everyone is dressed differently now. Or maybe he doesn't care because he likes how it looks. That sounds like Binky.